Back to my mental health and crime channel. This is the case of the Idaho 4. May the 4 victims rest in peace. Condolence to their families. May the correct justice be served. Maddie and Kaylee made 9 to 10 calls to Jack D before this tragic incident. Jack D did not answer the calls. He was sleeping, allegedly. This picture was taken the same day, on the 13th of November, 2022. I believe that's Jack D with his uncle. I want to know why Jack D looks so shabby. His pants look quite dirty. You can clearly tell that he's avoiding the camera. He's looking down. Look at his hand fist. Looks like he could have Band-Aid on his finger, or he's trying to hide his fingers, in my opinion. His eyes are quite swollen, like he's been in a fight. I take into consideration that he was grieving. He lost Kaylee, Maddie, and he was a good friend of Xana too. But my question is, why didn't he call Kaylee's mom, dad, Maddie's mom and dad? Why didn't he call any of the parents? If you're sleeping during the night, we can understand. But what about the next day? What about the next day? He literally lived a minute away from the girls. Why is his eyes so swollen? He can barely open his left eye. Did he have a fight that night? Who is Jack D's alibi? Adam? And who's Adam's alibi? Jack D? Why was Jack D ruled out the last? And why was Steve Goncalves giving Jack D that dirty look at the memorial? Why wasn't Jack D allowed to talk in the memorial? After all, he lost his ex-girlfriend to these horrific crimes and to Maddie. There was a lot of rumors going on in the beginning, especially from the college students, that Jack D was involved. Why were the girls calling Jack D? Or was Jack D calling himself, allegedly? What is up with his hand? I see something white. Is that a Band-Aid, allegedly? What could it be? His lips look swollen. His eye looks swollen. And he's avoiding the camera. I wonder why. Allegedly, Kaylee broke up with Jack D 3 weeks before this horrific crimes took place. I find it strange that the unalivings happened the day Kaylee came back. Why did DM invite Kaylee as a plus one? Did the unalivings start in the living room? Because you have the finger marks on the Good Vibes picture. And you can see the wall. It has red liquid. 3 unidentified male DNAs were found inside this house. That is what we were told from the beginning. And Ann Taylor mentioned 3 unidentified male DNAs under Maddie's nails. That makes me clearly believe that there was more than one person inside the crime scene. And I believe that they were live streaming or sharing the unalivings or the pictures of the unalivings, in my opinion. That's why I've been very focused to search for cameras around in this case. His face looks swollen, and he has his hands inside his pockets. You can't see his eyes properly because he put the cap down on purpose, I believe. Why didn't he call Kaylee and Maddie's parents and family? I wonder if the suspect or suspects were hiding inside the house before the victims came in. Hiding inside the spare room. That would make more sense actually to me. Let's not forget the surviving roommates were already at home before Kaylee and Maddie came home. And that would make sense why Koberger said Bethany Funk has exculpatory evidence. Because she lives in the ground floor, so she would know exactly what was going on inside the ground floor and outside the property. She would have heard all the noises. Was Kaylee's dog Murphy taken out of the crime scene? Because Murphy had no DNA on him. If it was a stranger who did these crimes, he would most likely unlive the dog because the dog would have been barking. Kaylee did well for herself. She graduated. She was on her way to Austin, Texas. She's going to take her dog, Murphy. And in the beginning of this case, the mayor said that it was a crime of passion. Stabbings are usually personal. Was someone jealous of Kaylee? May she rest in peace. Where was Jack D, the last one to be ruled out?
I am sure it is frustrating. Your family has been very outspoken in support of Jack. He's Kaylee's ex-boyfriend, and on the Moscow police website, he is not listed, notably, as someone who has been cleared in the investigation. To your knowledge, is that significant?
No. No. I don't personally think so, because I think that there's the entire rest of the world that's also not on that list of people who have been cleared.
Right.
Including Maddie's boyfriend, including any associates of Xana or Ethan that might not be involved. I don't find that significant at all.
Did y'all see how Steve Jr., Kaylee's brother, nodded his head? Kaylee's family were in doubt of Jack D being innocent from the beginning. It's always been Alivira who's been defending him. But Alivira says that that isn't relevant because there are many other people who haven't been cleared, like Maddie's boyfriend Jake. But Alivira, you should remember, Maddie's boyfriend Jake was never a person of interest. Jack D, on the other hand, saw Maddie and Kaylee at the corner club a couple of hours before they were unalived. Jack D, on the other hand, was somebody Maddie and Kaylee were calling 10 times. So Jack D and Jake cannot be compared to each other. I don't even believe Jake was in town. Why are the G family defending Jack D? When we clearly see he had a swollen face, he could barely open his eye, and his fingers looked like they were swollen or had a band-aid on it. Let me know what y'all think about that.